Greetings, students and friends. We are here again to look at this very important topic that is affects students. The topic is challenges of a student. As a student, one is faced with so many challenges, but you will not allow these challenges to overwhelm you or to affect your output. There must be a way of handling these challenges, but some of the students are not aware of this. Once they're faced with these challenges, they are easily overwhelmed and definitely affects their performance and the output at the end of the day. So what are these challenges that often affects a student? Number one is what we call the academic challenges. Academic challenges. It comes in so many forms. Some students, maybe because of their background, during the secondary school, the primary school, as you may put, it affects them in the tertiary institution. Or if you are at the secondary level, your background at the primary school will affect your performance in the secondary school. So difficulty with the subject matter. Now, some of these subjects appear to be difficult and complex because of the foundational knowledge, the lack of foundational knowledge or teaching methods. So, as a student, if you are faced with this, what do? It means you need to work harder. You have to deploy techniques of handling these challenges. For example, if you are finding it difficult to understand the concept of the subject or the course, a lot will be required from you. One, you need to put in extra efforts, either by um, always keeping in touch with your teachers, asking questions, maybe joining group studies, and so on. These are the things. And with that, you will pick up and start doing well. Another aspect of academic challenge is the workload and pressure. Sometimes you have more than 10 courses in the semester, and assignments are coming here and there, the examination, and students are easily overwhelmed with this. You have to attend your lectures, you have to do your assignment, you have to participate in your test, which is part of the examination. If you don't manage this properly, it will overwhelm you. Workload and pressure. Because I always tell students from day one, to avoid such workloads, you start studying from time. When the semester or the term started, you start studying. During the exam, you do your revision. With this, you will avoid such a pressure. And then time management, you manage your time properly during the study, attend classes, you do your assignment and submit on time. This will also help. Then your study skills, not having an effective study techniques will also be a challenge as a student. You need to take your notes, you need to organize them properly, you prepare for your tests, participate in the class actively. This will also help you to reduce these challenges. Access to quality education and resources. You know, many students will not know, will not be able to locate the school library. They don't even know where to get the right materials and so on. If you don't know this, ask questions. That's the reason why we have a program in the institution called orientation program to educate the students of what and what the activities that will be happening within your stay in the institution. So if you attend this program and you are familiar with this, you can easily access your library. You can easily access your e-library. That's what we call the e-library. These things are very, very important. Then number two, the financial challenge. Some students cannot even afford to pay the tuition fee. And because of this, some students they don't have sponsors. They're sponsoring themselves in the institution. It's a financial challenge. Some students they will need to go and do some kind of jobs, hard labor, before they'll be able to raise their tuition fee. It's a challenge. But how do you overcome this? It means you need to work harder. By the time you come back, maybe you have missed one or two lectures, you have to work harder, update your notes, and then see how you can make up. It's going to be a challenge. Then accommodation and the living expenses. The cost of accommodation these days very high. Transportation, students that are not on the campus, they have to transport themselves, and the costs is going up by the day. Sometimes you wake up and then you're not able to make it to the school or for lectures. What do? You have to find a way of meeting up. It means you double your effort, you work harder, and at the end of the day, that challenge will not overwhelm you. And then some students cannot even afford to buy the necessary materials because of lack of funds, the textbooks, the manuals, and so on. You must find a way to it. So there's what we call lack of financial literacy, misappropriation. Many students are always found of doing this. Maybe in the semester you are giving money for upkeep, you are giving money for so many things, and you being in the school, you have seen your classmates using maybe expensive phones, and then you decided that let me also get this phone. That is misappropriation. The money that is meant for your feeding, is meant for your maybe textbooks and other things. You you carry the money, go to the mall and then pick up a phone. That is misappropriation. That's what we call lack of financial literacy. You're not able to balance, you'll not be able to meet up again. You have gone beyond your budgets. It's a challenge. You need to look into it. You have to know where you're coming from, your background, your financial background, what you can do and what you cannot do. Then we also have what we call the personal and social challenges. Because of these things we mentioned, the academic pressure, the financial worries, and so on, many students they are not able to balance their mental health. Don't allow these things to overweigh you. You must have a way of overcoming these challenges. And with that, you still maintain your mental health. The stability of your health will be intact. So, personal and social challenges do not allow the academic uh, challenges, the financial challenges, and so on to overweigh you, to weigh you down. You must have a way of balancing this up. Then we'll have what we call social adjustment and loneliness. You know, finding yourself in a new school environment, particularly when you are moving away from your home for the first time, you feel isolated and lonely, and you find it difficult connecting with your classmates. It's a challenge, but you must have a way of overcoming it. And then you talk about relationship issues. Your relationship with classmates. Sometimes somebody you don't know from anywhere. So happens that you're now class roommates. You need to learn how to associate. Need to know how to balance your excesses, because if you don't do that, it will affect you, and it will serve as a source of challenge. Learn how to associate with people. Learn how to balance your relationship with your roommates, with your classmates, and so on. So another challenge is what we call the time management challenge. I've taken time in one of the videos to talk about time management. Procrastination. I will do this by social time, and you'll not be able to do it. You keep on moving it, moving it, moving it. You're not managing your time properly. Distraction. Distraction. These days, the use of mobile devices is a source of distraction. Maybe you are meant to study from social time to social time, and you are busy on the phone, and it escaped you. You're not managing your time properly. Once your timetable says social time from social time supposed to do this, please make sure you do it to avoid such challenges. Self-discipline, lack of self-discipline. When you stick to the study schedule, it makes you a disciplined student. Also time, also time, I'm going to do this, I will do this. You are disciplined, you are a disciplined student. Then another challenge is accessibility and inclusion challenges. In the society, we have students with disabilities, and most of the time, these students are always neglected in so many ways. accommodation, the walkways, and so on. For those students, you must have a way of balancing up this. If, for example, you are a visually impaired student, and we know that the lecture theater is constructed in such a way that the visually impaired students or persons are not accommodated in such a building. You need to find someone that can assist you. It's a challenge, but you don't allow it to overwhelm you. You need to find someone that can always be of assistance. And when you are physically challenged, we'll also talk about stigma. Maybe a student is blind. I don't want to associate myself with a blind student. Maybe a student has this form of disability and that, and so I don't want to. That student did not make him or herself to be in that situation. So, but one thing is certain, because if you say you will not help such a student, another student may be willing to help. So even if you don't help, another person help will come from another person. So discrimination amongst the students or with the visually impaired or the disabled student is not, it's a challenge, but it's a challenge that can be overcome. So these are some of the challenges that students face within the system. But those challenges, they are there, they will be there, and they will continue to be there. But as a student, you don't allow them to overcome, to weigh you down, to affect your output. You must find a way of tackling these challenges. Thank you.